ওয়েলকাম টু মাই ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। আশা করি তোমরা সবাই ভালো আছো। আজকে আমি তোমাদের ক্লাস 12 থার্ড সেমিস্টারে প্রোজ থেকে দ্য নাইট 10 অ্যাট দেওলি বাই রাস্কিন বন্ড কিছু ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেন তোমাদের আলোচনা করে দিচ্ছি। চ্যানেলে যারা নতুন, চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখো, আর ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে লাইক এবং বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও। তাহলে বন্ধুরা আরম্ভ করে দিচ্ছি। আরম্ভ করার আগে তোমাদের বলে দিই, তোমাদের 3টে প্রোজ থেকে কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার আসবে। স্ট্রং রুট, দ্য বেড বাই, তোমাদের এখানে 3টের মধ্যে দ্য ট্রেন অ্যাট দেউলি বাই রাস্কিন বন্ড, তোমাদের এখান থেকে 4টে কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিতে হবে। আর পরে স্ট্রং রুট এখান থেকে 3টে, তারপরে থেকে তোমাদের 3টে, মোট তোমাদের এখান থেকে 10 নম্বরের কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিতে হবে। তাহলে বন্ধুরা প্রথমে তোমাদের আগে কোশ্চেনগুলো আলোচনা করে দিই, পরে নেক্সট ভিডিওতে স্ট্রং রুট থেকে কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিয়ে দেবো। প্রথম কোশ্চেন, the narrator would leave the plants early in July, late in May, late in July, early in May. সঠিক অ্যান্সার early in May. Next, the jungle across the railway tracks would just be visible in the faint light of electric bulb drawn the setting sun oil lamps. সঠিক অ্যান্সার B, drawn. The girl who came down the platform at Deoli, who was selling biscuit, basket, tree, foods. সঠিক অ্যান্সার basket. The girl whom the narrator met at Deoli was barefooted, had a shawl, wore old clothes, all the three. সঠিক অ্যান্সার all the three. Which of the following words describe the skin of the basket seller? Pale, black, dark, shiny. সঠিক অ্যান্সার pale. At dawn, the station at Deoli was dimly light with electric bulbs, gas light, oil lamps, both electric bulb and oil lamps. সঠিক অ্যান্সার both electric bulb and oil lamps. What happened when the narrator refused to buy a box from the girl? The girl turned pale. The girl went away. They stood looking at each other. The girl did not say anything. সঠিক অ্যান্সার they stood looking at each other. Next, when the narrator went to the tea stall, the owner of the stall was counting coins, preparing tea, taking with his customer, by busy in serving tea somewhere on the train. সঠিক অ্যান্সার busy in serving tea somewhere on the train. Next, what seemed a very long time to the narrator? এটা হচ্ছে halting of the train at Deoli, looking at each other after refusing to buy a basket from the girl, waiting for the owner of the tea stall, the train journey from Deoli at Deora. সঠিক অ্যান্সার B, looking at each other after refusing to buy a basket from the girl. Next, 10 question. When the jungle hit the station, the narrator could still see the tea stall, the lone platform, the food vendor, the basket seller standing alone. সঠিক অ্যান্সার the basket seller standing alone. Next question যাচ্ছি. Reaching Deora, the narrator forgot the incident of his meeting with the girl because he wanted to forget. He had no picture of the girl. The girl was no attractive. There were other things to occupy his mind. সঠিক অ্যান্সার there were other things to occupy his mind. Next question. The narrator admits that the girl had stolen his heart with her dignity and sophistication, with nothing but a look from her dark, with a fashionable dress and ornaments, with a soft voice and sweet appearance. সঠিক অ্যান্সার B. নেক্সট যাচ্ছি। In the story The Night Train at Deoli, the narrator knew the girl's name, nothing about the girl, only the girl address, only the girl age. সঠিক answer nothing about the girl. While passing through Deoli in the last few years, the narrator always looks out of the carriage, expecting the same unchanged smiling face of the girl, half expecting the same unchanged smiling face of the girl, hoping to see the pale appearance of the girl, hoping to enjoy the company of the girl. Shortic answer half expecting the same unchanged smiling face of the girl. The platform at Deoli boosted a tea stall, a few stray dogs, a food vendor, all the three. Next answer ta hoche all the three. The narrator was concerned to know what happened at Deoli, what remained behind the station wall, both A and B, neither of these. Shortic answer C, both A and B. Next, the narrator decides to get off the train at Deoli and spend the day there, to visit the town, to enjoy an outing, to take tea, just to place the town. Just to place the town. When the narrator went to the tea stall, the basket selling girl went away, followed the narrator behind the stall. Sieta got in the train, none. Shortic answer followed the narrator behind the stall. How much did the narrator pay for the basket? 2 rupees, 5 rupees, rupees 12 and half annas. Shortic answer C are rupees. Next, how did the narrator felt of the lonely little platform at Deoli? Joy, sad, annoyed, sorry. Shortic answer sorry. The girl in the night train at Deoli was pleased because the narrator remembered her. The narrator bought a basket. The narrator went to the tea stall. The narrator gave her 5 rupees. Shortic answer the narrator remembered her. Next, 22. In the second meeting, the narrator and the girl remained silent for some time, and the silence was more equivalent than words, more interesting than words, more musical than words, more emotive than words. Shortic answer a more equivalent than words. The narrator in the train at Deoli felt the impulse to put the girl on the train, to take the girl away with him, both A and B, none. Shortic answer C, both A and B. Next question যাচ্ছি. As the train drew into the platform, the narrator hope of his return journey was looking for the signal box, the tea stall, the heavy jungles, the basket seller. Shortic answer the basket seller. Before parting after second meeting, the narrator assured the girl that he would go to Deoli again. He would not go to Deoli again. He would never forget her. He would go back to Deora again. Shortic answer he would go to Deoli again. The parting words of the girl after the first meeting was lost in the closing of the bell, the hissing of the engine, the whistle of the guard, all the three. Shortic answer all the three. Next যাচ্ছি 27 After the second meeting, the girl was the narrator for the remaining journey for long after both A and B, none of these. Shortic answer both A and B. Before the expected the third meeting between the narrator and the girl, the narrator was determined not to stand hopelessly before her, decide not to touch her fingers, determined to take her to Deora, decide to open his heart. Shortic answer determined not to stand hopelessly before her. As the narrator could not find the girl at Deoli station, he was very much hopeful was confused, felt that he should do something, none of this. সঠিক answer, felt that he should do something. When the narrator went to station master rooms at Deoli during his return to the plans, he found the station master whom he had met earlier. He would our new station master. He found nobody in the station master room. He found the station master room was locked. সঠিক answer B. He found a new station master. What picture did the narrator carry in his mind for the rest of the journey? The picture of Deoli station, the picture of the girl's face, the picture of the girl's dark. Both A and B. সঠিক answer both A and B. After his last term at college, the narrator of his way to Devra looked up and down the platform at Deoli to meet the station master, to sign of the girl who had stolen his heart, to buy a basket from the girl, to meet the food vendor. সঠিক answer for sign for the of the girl who had stolen his heart. When the narrator visited Devra earlier than usual, he spent a week there, more than a week, 2 months there, not more than a couple of weeks. সঠিক answer not more than a couple of weeks. Next 34. Then the narrator informed the girl that he had go to Delhi. The girl nodded, said that she did not have to go anywhere. Both A and B, none of this. সঠিক answer both none of this. Next 35 এর কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার, অ্যান্সারটা হবে ডি, all this. নেক্সট 36. হোয়াট ডাজ দ্য ন্যারেটর প্রেফার? এর সঠিক অ্যান্সারটা হবে ডি, অল দ্য থ্রি. নেক্সট 37. হোয়াট দ্য ন্যারেটর প্রাইমারলি মোটিভেশন ফর ভিজিটিং দেওলি স্টেশন? এর সঠিক অ্যান্সার হবে হি হোপস টু ইনকাউন্টার দ্য ইয়ং গার্ল এগেন. নেক্সট 38. দ্য গার্ল হুম দ্য ন্যারেটর মিট অ্যাট দেওলি? এর সঠিক অ্যান্সার হবে ডি, অল দ্য থ্রি. নেক্সট 39. দ্য প্রিভিয়াস স্টেশন মাস্টার had been promoted to higher rank, was on leave, transfer to another post, had left the job. সঠিক answer transfer to another post. Next এবং last question, who is the narrator in the story The Night Train at Deoli? এর সঠিক answer হবে A, a 18 years old college student. আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, আশা করি তোমরা আজকের যে কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিলাম বুঝতে পেরেছো. নেক্সট স্ট্রং রুটস থেকে বাই এপিজি কালাম, আব্দুল কালাম, এখান থেকে তোমাদের আমি কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিয়ে দেবো. আর ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও. আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, ভালো থেকো.